Oh my word. He put some whip on that cross, didn't he? Oh my word. What has just happened? Right, I think we're all good with the team. See if we can get back to winning. Or carry on winning. Newcastle will be interesting, won't they, this season? What a goal that is, by the way. Holy moly. Yeah, Newcastle will be an interesting watch this season to see how they get on, having had all of their best players leave. Especially now that Bruno G's gone as well. So are you still fine then? You still got your save working, you just had to maybe go back a few days or something. Hi from France. Hi from England. Square it. Oh, it's gone in anyway. Lovely stuff. And Night Mill on Nico Pass regretted it. Started from before I bought him, but only saved when I got Nico Pass for Night Mill. So have you still got him or not then? Why would you regret buying Nico Paz, by the way? Nico Paz is unreal. Oh, lovely stuff. 3-0 before half time. We are cooking on gas. I just feel like your options for players is just it's just like so much more with the cam. Because there's so many players that can play cam and they just can't play anywhere else. But they're all unreal as well. How's that gone in, by the way? That was crap. My mate basically persuaded me into buying him. How far into your save are you? Because you can usually get him for free after about 3 or 4 years. Two seasons. Yeah, you usually can get him for free after a year, after 3 or 4 years. I can't remember exactly when it is, but his contract expires and he usually doesn't sign a new one. I need another centre back, man. I've literally only got 3 centre backs. Morning, Zach. How are we? I only spend 1.7 on my wages. I love cheap players. Yeah, but you get to a point where that's just not possible. Yeah, I'm back. I'm mid Aberdeen save, top of the league. Don't know who to sign. Any suggestions? Who have you bought so far? I bet you've got no money. I didn't have any money when I did my Aberdeen save. Like, even by the time I finished my save, I still had no money. How do you find out how much money you have to spend on players? If you click on recruitment, it should tell you your transfer budget in the top right hand corner. Keepers, Adeklanga. What is that? No problem, mate. No worries. You play Subway Surfers a lot. Is that one that I always see that's like in the background of like someone talking, or like there's always a clip with Subway Surfers underneath it or something? Oh, what a finish. I know what you're on about. For low attention span people. Is that what it's for? People with a low attention span, just to keep them interested. The only person I really watch I'll watch on YouTube now because I can just block the ads on there. Is Nick Merckx, and it depends. Like most of the time, I will watch him pretty much whatever, but I'm more interested depending on what game he plays. And I'll sometimes watch Peanut if I'm up late or if he starts early or something because he's just hilarious and it doesn't matter what he plays. He's just so funny. Have we nicked this light on? Twitch fell off. I think it's just like Twitch went massive, didn't it? Because of like in during lockdown and whatnot. And I think obviously now we're obviously 5 or 6 years on from that. and people like less and less people are still watching it. Oh, was this the game? I thought I postponed this game. Oh, I haven't got any centre backs. Oh no, this is going to go terribly, isn't it? I literally don't have the centre backs to play. Oh no. Go on, Sissoko. Oh, lovely stuff. We'll take those. We take those. Easy. 2-0 in 10 minutes. Love that. Go on, Kozia Duberry. Duberry. 3-0 in the first half is pretty good going. See what my algorithm's saying on Twitter today. Villa can confirm Evan Gesson has joined Crystal Palace on a season-long loan with a conditional obligation to buy. It has just not worked out. What a waste of 30 million it was for us signing him. What a first half. Absolutely cooking. Don't go and concede another goal now, though. Of course. Why wouldn't we? How have Everton still not signed a right back yet? They didn't have a right back the whole of last season. How have they still not got one? Oh, God. But this game is, well, the second half especially, is moving very slowly. Which I'm not mad at, considering we are losing. Square it. Yes, we are no longer losing. Get in. Or if you want a real low league one, you could do somewhere like Tamworth. Try and get the Lambs all the way up. Don't concede here. Done nothing the whole second half, and then they've gone and scored in the 88th minute. Unreal. Oh my God, what are we doing? What are we doing? Giving the ball away there. Idiot. I did get into, or I started watching a lot of the like NFL and stuff last season, but I kind of like, I was more interested in that for betting side of things. I find it's really fun to bet on. Can we get a winner here, please? A lot of it's on Prime Video. All right, okay. Oh, we've stolen it. We've stolen it right at the end from a corner. Scenes. What club is what? I am manager of Bolton, if that's what you mean. Yeah. I'm surprised you haven't been and bought anyone after letting Trossard go. Tell you what, if you'd have pulled off that Vinicius Junior signing, which obviously never really looked close, but if you'd have pulled off, you signed Solis, didn't you? I forgot you got him. Maybe you don't need one then. I guess it depends how well he does. Yeah, if you'd have pulled off the Vinicius Junior one, my God, that would have been pretty unreal. But he looks happy. Don't you talk to me about Tielemans. You know what the worrying thing is? I think him and Bruno genuinely could be absolutely unreal together. And it breaks my heart because I can't stand Bruno, the rat. He's so good though, Tielemans is. Shame we never got more money for him, but it is what it is, I suppose. At least we replaced him for basically, well, not replaced him, signed our replacement, who's not really like him, for the basically the same fee in Joe Gomez. There was talk of us trying to sign Hendrick on loan the other day. If we'd have pulled that one off, that'd have been pretty special. But I think it looks like Jose Mourinho wants to keep him at Real Madrid. Rice can't play until the start of October. Getting interview offers from the Highland and Lowland leagues. Are you going to stay where you are? How's your game so beautiful with good graphic? It's the 3D stadium mod. It makes the pitch and everything look just so much cleaner. Yeah, I'm live on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. So if you're not seeing messages, that's why. But it's only on. Oh my God! I've just had a grey hair fall out. Oh my Lord! You see the size of this bad boy? You see that? Get that for a white hair. Holy moly! It's when you know you're getting old. It's definitely not a pube. What team do I support? I support Aston Villa, mate. We're trying to throw this away here. Bradford 3-0 up against Liverpool. Well, it'll be Liverpool under 21s, won't it? Yeah, thank you for the like on TikTok, or the likes, plural, on TikTok, boys. Appreciate yous. Only hair I've got on my beard, and I dye it every month. I accidentally shaved my beard off like a couple of months ago, right? At the start, before the World Cup. And I put the wrong grader on, and I did a grade 1 rather than a 3 or something. And honestly, I just do not have the jawline to not have a beard. It looks scary. We've absolutely thrown this away. Jed Spencer into Milan is going to be a done deal. Is it actually happening? How have we thrown this away, by the way? Are we going to actually save this? No, we're actually going to throw this game away completely. Brilliant. This is not looking good, Brev. And honestly, it looks scary. It just look like a thumb. I just haven't got the jawline for it at all. I think leave because that low limb sacked me. Do it then. Go join them, mate. Onwards and upwards. Tottenham happy to let him go for 30 mil. I find that such a strange one. Would you go on an online save? Probably not, to be honest, mate. It's too much work to have everyone on at the same time and needing to sort back and forwards between who's there and when you can carry on. It's like you're too much reliant on other people. I can't believe we're about to throw this away. reckon you should get a go at it? Well, I was thinking about just leaving the Tash, to be honest, and getting rid of the rest, but I just don't think I've got the jawline for it. What's happening, Kai? How we doing? Wouldn't say his worst triple since the World Cup. It's over the last few years. He looked like he just weren't remotely involved at all, was he? And then all of a sudden he started playing, and he's had a good couple of seasons. He'd look proper Aussie if you did that. Good day, mate. I just can't do an Aussie accent, by the way. You might notice. I think I can say that's about as much as I can say. And then it's like, nah, it's gone. I like Jed Spence, to be fair. It's just how much does he actually care, seems to be the issue. Thought he was going to save that. He had games where he was crap, and then he did really well against Argentina, didn't he? But then he was like that goal saving tackle was unreal. He apparently seems to have an attitude problem though, doesn't he? That's what there's always been said against him anyway. It's the 3D stadium mod. Some of the pitches are a lot darker than the others on the stadium mod, and for the night games, it does look ridiculously dark. I actually don't know how to change it because I would like it to look a little bit brighter, to be honest. But it's the 3D stadium mod, which is not available on console if you do play on that. I don't know. I thought there was definitely a game. Oh my god, there was definitely a game where he was rubbish, but there was a couple of games where he was decent. I mean, let's be honest. England didn't look that great in many games. The only player that really looked decent in a lot of them was Jude Bellingham, weren't he? Even he still had a couple of games where he ghosted as well. We have done well to throw that game away. Holy moly. Was it 3-1 up in the last 10 minutes? 3-1 up in the last 10 minutes. Lost the game and then lost on penalties. Well, conceded 2 goals, then lost on penalties. Unreal. They don't need him. They've got Jules Koundé. Spence can play left back and right back. Don't know how good, but Inter can have him. Yeah, I know Marseille was only on loan, but he mainly played as a centre back, didn't he? What a start. 15 seconds in. Unbelievable. Up the Mason Burstow. I'm interested to see how this is going to go. Right, I was totally against this signing. I think he's an absolute twat. But I'm interested to see how it's going to go. There's a lot of talk about how people keep going, like a lot of Villa fans especially going, we've got Emery though. You've got to remember we've got Emery. Well, we had Emery last season with Jadon Sancho and he didn't, I really wanted Sancho to do well. And let's be honest, he was average at best. I think Rashford's loan spell at Villa is sort of gassed up a bit more than better than he actually was. Don't get me wrong, he was unreal against PSG, and he had a couple of good games, but he weren't like unbelievable, or he's not going to go back to City. Well, yeah, I didn't really want to say it like that because then it makes Villa saying crap, doesn't it? But yeah. What's your camera angle? Oh, what a goal! I am on dynamic sideline. What a strike that was. What league are you thinking, Joey? Like, what sort of challenge? I'm doing Stuttgart right now on the FM26 mobile. Nice. Stuttgart have got some good young players. Chema Andreas is one of my favourite players on this game. That Spanish DM. Could do a lower league save with like Tamworth or something, or a bit more of a challenge like with Sheffield Wednesday because they've got the transfer embargo and the point seduction. You could go to Scotland and do something like Motherwell, or you could go to Spain and do like Deportivo La Coruña, try and get them back up to the top. Or you could go to like Italy with like a Parma, or you could go to Germany with like a Hamburger or a Schalke, try and get them back to the top. I think I'm third at the moment. I just lost to Bradford, who were third, so they've overtaken me. But we've still got plenty of time left till the end of the season. Are you signing Castro? He's just gone to Roma, hasn't he? I think in real life. I'm doing Amiens. Nice. They're the one with the little like helmet, aren't they? The little armor style helmet from back in the day. I think on their crest. I think maybe Schalke and bring back Sane and Neuer. Didn't they have Özil as well? Yeah, Fred. Thank you for the follow, mate. Still in League One. We're still in League One at the moment. I didn't update it anything. I know obviously they've been promoted in real life, but oh, go on then. Mesut Ozil. Didn't they have Ozil? I'm sure they had Ozil. They had Julian Draxler, didn't they? That's a blast from the past. I remember Neuer playing for Schalke before Bayern signed him, because I'm sure they played against Man United in the Champions League, and he was unbelievable. He just saved everything, and then I'm sure United scored a goal it got ruled out in the end. It was like offside or something, so it got ruled out. But it was almost like, oh, so we can actually score against him, and then they eventually went on and won. But like I just remember him he was just saving everything. He was unbelievable. Oh, you live in Coventry? You're not too far away then. You played at Palace. Yeah, I think I do remember him. Oh, that is not a good point for it to freeze on my face. Ivanovic played at Schalke. Ivanovic, man, what a player he was. No nonsense. Hey, we're back up to second. Still 4 points behind Leyton Orient, though. They need to stop winning. I definitely should have rested my players for this one. Who have we got, though? Exeter City. Exeter was always the sort of name that you could make a funny name from, weren't it? With like, for like a team, for like a five-side team or something. Exeter, gently. You listen to Talksport. I know. I don't listen to. I mean, it's radio anyway, and I don't listen to the radio, so. Oh, absolutely. Agbonahor is such a clown as well. And O'Hara. Pair of them are donkeys. Even as a Villa fan, Agbonahor talks some absolute nonsense. Troy Deeney, bang average striker. Agbonahor was actually a decent player. People your generation probably don't realise, but he was a good player. He was so fast as well. He only had his two skills. Well, not skills. His two attributes though were that he could finish, and he was rapid. Ricky Lambert was not better. Ricky Lambert was a pen merchant. I remember Mane scoring that ridiculous hat trick against Villa. Has that been beaten? Yeah, because it was like the fastest ever hat trick, weren't it? Is that still the fastest ever hat trick? Oh, what a finish that is. Cozier Dubetti, who took over a team bottom in the Lowland League. How long have you got to, like, how far into the season are you to try and keep them up? He weren't world class even with you. He was good. He weren't world class. That term gets overused. World class does. Hull won and Wrexham needed them. I mean, it's worked out well for Hull, haven't they? They genuinely might be the worst side that's ever been promoted to the Premier League, though. Or they're definitely up there with a shout. That Hull side starts in 2 days. Yeah, I watched Wolves last week in the League Cup. They looked decent in the Carabao. Lewis, thank you for the follow, mate. And we've given a penalty away in the opening 6 minutes. Love that. XG is the reason people like football. Part of the reason football's not as good as it used to be. People are so focused on it rather than doing what Villa did last season, just scoring absolute wonder strikes. Best wonder kid under 10 mil. I'm pretty sure Alo Begovic, you can get him in like the first season or so for around 10 mil, can you not? I'm sure he's got a release clause for about 10 mil. You can get Christopher Cupps, who's a really good centre back, for like 5.5 mil or something. I'm sure he's got a release clause of 5.5 mil. I don't know whether you can get Karabashvili anymore because I'm pretty sure he's got like an agreed transfer to go to one of the Turkish sides. So I don't know whether you can get him because he's always like, oh, I've just signed a new contract or I've just signed for a new club or something. Who else can you get for under 10 mil? I'm trying to think of someone that bad. I know Alo Begovic is around 10 mil with a release clause. And Christopher Cupps is definitely 5.5 million. I'm trying to think who else. Jeff Ekator. I'll get in. I don't think I know him. Pierce Charles in Sheffield Wednesday. I signed him on my Aberdeen save. Pierce Charles. I signed him on a free transfer though. A man literally broke his arm or like tore his ligaments in his wrist every single season. A bottom half Premier League side would be decent. Is that offside? He looked offside to me, that did. Oh, go on then. Yeah, he always ends up leaving on a free transfer. I think because his wages are so high, nobody wants to pay the wages that he costs to take him somewhere else. That Giovanni Leone as well. He never seems to play at Liverpool. It makes me laugh. Right, there's been numerous saves where there's certain players that are supposed to become quite good, and you just see that they're not playing. But then when you actually see how much they're worth, you're like, well, I'm not going to pay 30, 40 mil for someone who's not played for like 3 years and not developed. I remember Shea Charles was one of them from Man United and Esteban. They were both worth an absolute fortune, but they're just not played for like 3 or 4 years. And I'm just like, well, why am I going to spend all the money on someone who's just not played and not developed? Like, you've basically wasted 4 years of his career. Shea Charles, what a player. Not Shea, I didn't mean Shea Charles. I meant Shea Lacey, sorry. Not Shay Charles. You like Mallorca? You going for a holiday to Mallorca, are you? Guys, if you do like Football Manager content, why not drop a subscribe on my YouTube? It'd be much appreciated. Super Sammy Plays. I am currently on a series with Deportivo La Coruña, where I'm only allowed to use players over 6'2". So if that is something that you're interested, go drop a subscribe over there. It'd be much appreciated. I'll need to try and finish the rest of my next video late after I've finished the stream. Oh, get in. We're back in. Back into game. Probably on Friday, I'd imagine, because the Premier League starts the following Friday. So, yeah, first game on Friday is Wolves versus Blackburn, 8 o'clock. I'm pretty sure Blackburn are one of the favourites to go down as well. And Wolves will probably be one of the favourites to go up, I would imagine. So, oh, Ruben Rodriguez with a hat trick. What a player. You are a Borough fan. Have you signed anyone? Because I know obviously you've brought in a lot of money with selling Hackney, and obviously you got the money for the Rodgers deal as well. Have they actually bought anyone? Ooh, we're just 2 points behind Leyton Orient now. 7 points in front of Reading. Oh yeah, I saw him score that bicycle kick, didn't he, last week? I'm going to leave Cozy de Berrion. Literally is FM for you, innit? Exactly, mate. Hopefully we can at least get an equaliser. Because we were building quite a gap over third place. Oh. 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 Is this the equaliser? Penalty ref. Oh my god. Is that not? Oh, it's offside. No. No. I could see that happening a mile off. He just never got back on side. Unbelievable. How we lost that game? Unbelievable. I need to sign some centre backs in January. We have got none at all. I know you had Rotherham of all teams. I hate this time. Look at this next week. 3 games in a week. Players are going to be dead on their feet. Let's get back to winning, shall we? Oh my word. He put some whip on that cross, didn't he? Oh my word. What has just happened? In ridiculous cross. Ridiculous shot. And then a tapping. Go on then, Apter. Oh, lovely finish. Let's go and get another couple of goals because I don't want to throw away another lead. Oh, little dink. Oh, what a goal. Mate, this goal has got a right rocket in his locker, innit? What a goal that is. That is an unbelievable strike. Look at this. Getting out of that. Top bins. Keep conceding goals there. Every time we get a couple of goals in front, we then go and concede again. Getting flashbacks to that Blackpool game where we threw it away right at the end. Oh, lovely stuff. I've just substituted him, so of course he scored. I wonder if I can get like Art. He said Arch then, because I just read you said that Josh Feeney or something from the Villa. Oh no, never mind. He's on loan at Huddersfield. I don't think Mosquera will come. Oh, he's loan listed though. You get Mosquera in on loan. Oh, lovely. See what's annoying, right? He weren't even there, so maybe he doesn't want to come, but he weren't even there as an option on the recruitment page. Oh no, he's coming. Lovely stuff. That was easy, weren't it? Yeah, but he should still be in the scouting range, shouldn't he? I think the scouting range is in that's unsurprising. That goal was an absolute worldie. I'm pretty sure the scouting range is in the whole of the UK, is it not? Or England? Yeah. And he's at Villa, so he should still come up. Quite happy for him to be a squad player as well, although I didn't see what the role they wanted him to play was. Maybe I should have actually tried to change that, but to be fair, even if they moan about it, they can't have him back until the end of the season, can they? So it makes no difference. Doncaster with a win, there's a novelty. Oh, lovely stuff. Up the APTA. I can finally spend 30k transfer. Go on then, lad. Spent 186 this window, sold 168 mil. That's not bad, to be fair. That's nearly even. Go on, let's get another goal, shall we? Oh, what a strike. Mate, this geezer loves a worldie. Javier Simons. What a player. Loves a long distance strike, this guy. Love playing the lower leagues and seeing where I end up. Do you mean like, do you just start in the lower leagues and then move from club to club? Or do you mean like trying to get a lower league club all the way up to the top? Oh yeah, it's hard to get rid of players on this game. Especially if they're not playing, people just won't take them. Oh, lovely stuff. It's just the preview. Fine. Good stuff. It is cheaper than getting a car. Oh, lovely stuff. My examiner was telling me about her 750cc Honda bike. Nice. Yeah, I've never been interested in motorbikes. I remember having a go on my mate's moped when I was like when we were driving or just before I started driving. But I'm just never interested in actually getting one myself. Up the Mason Burstow. Absolutely smashing these now. Kai, you can come back. You can come back. I will allow it. Not even you can mess us up now. A bit scared of riding a bike, but I need something to move about on. I have, mate, yes. We have got the 3D Stadium mod on. I don't know how much stadiums are actually done in the lower leagues, but to be fair, the Bolton Stadium looks decent. We are absolutely cooking. Yeah, Bolton's is. I think we will do better than people think. Oh, you a Newcastle fan, are you? This is the tactics, mate. Basically a 4-2-3-1. Ooh. Bit of a slower tempo on this one, to be fair. Usually I've got like the tempo all the way up, but it's very wide player based. And that is the out of possession one. Okay. But I am going to head off now anyway, guys. I need to go and get something to eat. I am hungry. Do you want something else to watch, though, in the meantime? Head over to my YouTube. Drop a subscribe over there. It'd be much appreciated. I am live streaming on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. So it is Super Sammy Plays on TikTok and YouTube. And All Sam with 3 L's on Twitch. But I will be back tomorrow at 10 o'clock. So enjoy the rest of your days. Can you play it on Mac? You can play the game on Mac. You can't have the 3D Stadium mod on the Mac, though, as far as I'm aware. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow at 10 o'clock. So have a good rest of your day, guys. And I'll catch you tomorrow when we are going to be absolutely cooking with this weather. Have a good rest of your day, guys. Bye, bye, bye.